ABC 6 Sports.
All right, well, if you haven't heard by now, the New England Patriots season, unfortunately, though, has finally come to an end. The Pats losing big in this one by a final of 47-10. We'll get to those highlights in a moment, but to a look at other sports going on here in New England, going to the Bruins now. They took on the Nashville Predators earlier today. Let's look at the video right here. Smitty Snipe right there. Craig Smith going with some high cheese right there to put the Bruins on the board 1-0. Then coming up right here, Mike Riley gets on the action, crosses across the net, sends one in to put the Bruins up 2-0. Now, here come the Predators right now. They answer back with a goal of their own. That makes it 2-1. And here come the Bruins right here. But the Predators, though, that would add 2 goals of their own, tying the game up. And here comes Taylor Hall in overtime. That sends the Bruins. That was the game winner right there. Bruins win this one 4-3 in overtime, getting the victory.
I guess as they describe it as a playoff-style game, and we responded well. They had a good push in the second. We knew they would. Probably the only area of the game that we were not at our best, and got it back at the end of the second. Got our game back where we wanted, Steve. We addressed that going into the second intermission, that we found our game, we got back to it, we're starting even, so let's go. And I thought we were the better team in the third, and eventually got the win.
All right, well, a big day in college hoops right here for the here in Rhode Island, coming up in the. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, looks like we're going to go to the Pats right now. Well, an unfortunate game for the Pats. You take a look right here at the Bills game. The cold being the story all week for this one. But the Bills came out hot. You can see Josh Allen right here getting his team going, scampering up the field right here for a solid run, putting his team in the red zone. Then he rolls out here to the right, buys some time, flings it to Dawson Knox in the back of the end zone. Touchdown. Bills go up 7-0. They strike first. Pats looking to answer back. Mack flicks one deep to the end zone, but unfortunately picked off like a center fielder in the outfield by Micah Hyde. That brings the Bills another chance to go and score right here. Finding Dawson Knox once again. Bills go up big in this one. 2 touchdowns over the Pats, and another possession, another touchdown for the Bills. They go up 3 scores right here over the Pats. Now, the Patriots finally looking to add some relief right here, having a bright spot. They find Jacoby Myers. That would then set up a field goal, 27-3 at the half. But second half, same story. But here is a Patriots highlight. They find Kendrick Bourne for a big game, putting them in scoring territory. Bourne was one of the few bright spots for New England in this one. He comes through again to cut the lead to 33-10. But second half, as I was saying, same story for the Bills. They score touchdowns on every single possession in this one. They win big, and the Patriots get sent home packing. 47-17 is your final from Orchard Park. Now, big day in college hoops in Rhode Island, headlined by a rematch of the NEC title game between Bryant and Mount St. Mary's. Picking up the action in the second half right here. An intense battle between 2 conference. Bulldog guard Peter Kiss had his Wheaties this morning and muscles his way to the rack for an easy 2. The Mountaineers wouldn't go away quietly, only trailed by 3 with just over 3 minutes, but the Bulldogs answer with a 3 of their own. But the teams were kind of just trading baskets as we went on with this one. But here's the dagger right here by Jared Pride. That gave the Bulldogs the lead, and he had a total of 8 3-pointers on the day, a career high for him, putting the Bulldogs up big to end the game. But they win this one easy. They win this one over Mount St. Mary's, and here's Jared Grasso with his reaction.
The good thing for us, we've been in this situation before. We've been in close games. We've won some, we've lost some, and that's kind of how you grow as a team, going through those situations. And again, for me in those timeouts, it's how have we evolved in the last 2 or 3 weeks? What have we learned from going through some ups and some downs in these situations? And I think today kind of showed that we've taken some steps in the right direction.
Now from the NEC to the A10 for a conference matchup in Amherst between Rhody and UMass. Close one from the jump, tied at 17 here. Let's play a game I like to call Name That Mitchell. That's twin brother Mikkel, in case you were wondering, throwing down a thunderous two-hand slam. Later in the half, Jeremy Shepard finds Antoine Walker in the paint, gets the defender off his back for the and one, puts Rhodey up 7. They would increase that lead to 16 here in the second frame. Oh, look, another time for Name That Mitchell. Don't worry, Mikkel again with 2 hands for safety on the flush. URI wins easy, 81-68, the final. Now heading south now to Kingston for the Lady Rams for an A10 matchup between URI and George Mason on the hardwood. Tammy Reese's squad coming in atop the conference at 11-3. The hot shooting continued in the Ocean State with sophomore guard Dolly Cairns making waves from long distance. She knocked down three three-pointers to go along with her game high 19 points. Rhodey wins this one again against the Patriots, 59-49 the final. Another Patriots lead team taking an L today. That's it for sports. More news and weather after the break.